Hello everyone, Mike here with beautiful downtown Lewiston. It is June 10th, 2018. It is a somewhat cloudy Sunday morning, and for this week's video, I thought we would show you guys something a little bit different today. So that's right, there's no specific event going on in downtown Lewiston this weekend. Summer is actually our slow season when it comes to events. Of course, we still have our summer concert series, which runs from May to October, one concert a month in Brackenberry Square. If you haven't been to one of those yet, go to our website, www.beautifuldowntownlewiston.com, and you can find out everything you need to know about Sound Downtown. So what do we have planned for today? Well, I thought it would be kind of fun to every now and then do a segment of videos on our YouTube channel called Now and Then. I tend to look at downtown for the place in time, the snapshot that it is today. And I admit that sometimes that's not the best thing to do because you forget that things are happening in downtown. If you look around and you add up all the public and private projects that have been completed, say in the last 5 to 10 years, it will surprise you how much things have changed. This downtown has constantly been evolving and changing, and I'm going to show you how that's been happening, and that's what this segment is about. Now and Then. I'm standing on the corner of 5th and Main, and I'm surrounded by projects that have happened in the last 5 to 10 years, in the last decade. One of those projects is right here. I'm looking at the Town Square building, which 8-9 years ago, this building was 80% vacant, and today it is 0% vacant. 2010, 2011, we had this really cool mural that was installed on the side of the building here. In 2012, the upper level of this building went through a complete renovation process to house 4 residential apartment units. And then in mid-2014, Domino's moved into the lower level of the 513 Main building. The Lewis Clark State College Center for Arts and History at 415 Main Street. This building actually went through a pretty decent sized renovation. The Capitol Street Financial Building, this is a fairly new building. And there was also the 5th Street rebuild project, which is right behind me here. That goes all the way from the Levy Bypass Road all the way to F Street. Of course, I can't forget about the City of Lewiston Library that moved in 2013. That's just an idea of how much things have changed in the last 5 to 10 years. I actually want to go back even further and see how much of things have changed in the last century, in the last 100 years. I have some great photos here from the Nez Perce Historical Society. If you haven't checked out the Facebook page that Mr. Stephen Branning, he has a Facebook page called Historic Lewiston, Idaho. Go check that out. He has some great photos of downtown Lewiston to look at. So we're going to be using those today to kind of, again, see how much things have changed. But before we do that, I want to grab a quick coffee this morning. So. Is that Superstar board member Amanda Gill?
It is.
Oh my gosh, awesome. Go ahead. Okay, so one thing that I always find pretty interesting is these old surface parking lots. Mm-hmm. So like right here, that you see next to the Y, mm-hmm. Across the street here is the old Lewis Clark Hotel parking lot. And the really cool thing about these old parking lots is that there were actually structures and buildings on them. And we've got a couple parking lots planned out, and we've got some cool photos of them, and we're gonna see just how much has changed. So this shot we have is from Main Street, looking east, February 1934. And so let's just go ahead and put up that picture, Amanda. What else looks pretty different here?
All the buildings are gone on the left.
All the buildings are gone on the left, yeah.
Completely.
Yeah. So you have the trolley tracks in the center. Of course, those are gone. One cool thing, too, that we should probably go look at is right there. Again, where the beautiful downtown offices are right now. That's like a storefront. And right now, it's brick. If you see it there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So we should probably go get a closer look
So,
at
yeah,
that.
let's go check
That'd be
that out.
fun. Yeah. But yeah, all the buildings on the left. 1985 is when those buildings were torn down. So this entire parking lot here were once buildings. That's 2nd Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, so basically you had that road that came through here and connected like into Main Street.
Right.
So there was a road over here. We got actually another picture of it. just kind of flip through there. Yeah, so
this right here,
yeah, that right there was
the road coming in.
Was 2nd Street coming into the intersection there off of Main Street. So yeah, so this was that building. Of course, it looks like you had like a little Texaco gas station.
So cute.
Yeah, yeah. So yeah, actually this was taken during Christmas. You see like the old Christmas swags that were up. So that's kind of neat. And then this was the hotel, right? Mm-hmm. And then you said this is what, U.S.
Naval.
Is it Royal?
Oh, Royal.
Cord, something down below. This was the building that we don't know, right? So you had that, and then like kind of in the mid-block here would have been that hotel, right? Like right around in here?
Yeah. It's like, what's the T? Like, all the add-on.
Yeah, so that right there.
So this was all enclosed.
Yeah. So that was all storefront, all opened at one point, yeah.
Well, then I'm guessing over there was open too, because like you can see the...
Oh yeah, that's kind of cool. So yeah, the other side was basically the exact same thing, because you can see the new brick right here, and then over here, yeah, you can see the new brick as well.
So funny story too, just from working in like in the Center for Arts.
Yeah.
In the morning, well, and not so much during this time of year, but in like the springtime before the trees have all filled in right here.
Yeah.
When you're standing in the hallway down here and you look out the window,
yeah,
it frames just right, so it actually looks like that is the street scene.
Oh yeah.
Down the street.
The mural.
Yeah. It's pretty cool.
That's awesome.
It makes me happy. All right, where are we going now?
Okay, we are gonna go check out the other photos that we have, and we are gonna go look at this parking lot actually, right here. This is again the corner of 5th and Main. This is the parking lot for the Town Square building. So we're gonna go check out, we've got some photos. Oh, they're gonna stop for us. It's awesome. So we got some photos of that parking lot and the buildings that used to be there.
Okay.
And we're gonna go do a now and then of that parking lot. Here is where we're at. We're right next to the Boomtown American Saloon. This is that's actually a building that's actually has no tenant right now. The Harvey's building here, not sure what the Harvey's was. That is actually where
Domino's.
The Domino's building is, correct. So you have, in that parking lot, this is the parking lot right now. So you have the Granada Theater, the Raymond Cafe, Raymond Hotel. So there's 2 buildings that were in that parking lot right now. So, and of course you can kind of see, actually you can kind of see it right here off the corner here. That's actually the entrance to the Center for Arts and History. So you see this is a photo from probably, what, 1960, do you think? 1960, 1970?
I would go with
somewhere in that range. So you have these really cool transom windows in this building. You see, of course, the Stockman's Bar. I heard that was kind of like a pretty cool place to go to back in the day. So yeah, you can see, it looks like of course, the trolley tracks are gone. Of course, you can't tell if this was 2-way traffic or 1-way traffic at the time.
Right.
Yeah. But,
and then the glass.
Yeah. So you see the glass
is
we
all
pull that down.
boarded up now.
Yeah, that's all boarded up. Yeah. So I guarantee those are probably still underneath there. I think if you actually go on Google Earth, you can see the old, on Street View, you could actually see the old canopy and see these kind of cables that are connected to the building. You know, because there's 4 of them. You could actually see that they were still there on Google Earth. So that's kind of cool. You can go back there and take a look at that. But yeah, I don't know why the theater was torn down, or if it caught on fire or something, or same thing with the Raymond Hotel. But yeah, all that was right there. Just right in that area right there. So you had the Raymond Cafe, Raymond Hotel, Granada Theater, and then Harvey's right in that building there. And of course, we don't know what that is, what the building to the right was. It doesn't really have a sign or anything on it, does it?
Well, it does, but we can't see it in this photo.
Oh, okay. Oh, we have another photo, right? I think.
Oh.
If you flip. Let's see here. I think I had a color photo. Oh, grocery. Pay and Pack grocery.
Oh, yeah.
You see the Harvey sign there? Mm-hmm. Yeah. I can't tell if that's neon or if that's kind of like a...
It looks like neon to me.
It looks like a neon sign, yeah. I'm not sure when this photo was taken. This was probably about that same era. So, if the Harvey store was still there, so... So yeah, this of course was a photo probably taken from inside either the Raymond Hotel or the Granada Theater, upper level of the Granada Theater. But yeah. So yeah, that looks a lot different today. So I'm actually at the end of Prospect Boulevard, on top of the bluff here at Normal Hill. This is actually the bluff where it separates Normal Hill from downtown Lewiston. I've got one more photo I want to show you guys. This is of the historic parking lot at the corner of 4th and D Street. There was once a building there, and I've got a photo of it. I want to show it to you guys right now. So it's a little bit difficult to line this photo up. This is the historic lot. This is the back parapet of the Blue Lantern building, coffee house that we were at a little bit earlier. So this is 4th Street, and the photo I have, it actually shows the street connecting onto Main Street. It makes me think that there actually once was a building right here, because there's a building on my photo that is very close to 4th Street, and the closest building is over here at Morgan's Alley. So let's zoom out here and take a picture of this, what I have. Another thing to note here, this is the kind of the dome shaped roof for the Tribune building, which you can see in the photo. So this is the shot that I have. And you can see 4th Street here. And this was actually, it looks like the old Jeep dealership. And that took up pretty much the whole footprint of that parking lot. And so you can see 4th Street here used to connect onto Main Street. You can see the stop sign. Of course, it was a one-way at that time. Looks like they changed it to one-way. Like I said, I think this building used to sit right in here, because that looks like that would have been fairly close to the sidewalk. And then you can see you have kind of an angled entry to that building, the old business college. And that building down there, that does not have an angled entry at all. And I don't know if I really see any, redone brickwork on the corner. I don't see any skylights on the building or anything like that. I think there was a building right there. And of course, you see some major differences in this photo. This was the Idaho First National Bank building. We're going to save that building for another video, but that building would have sat right about in this area here where the Caldwell Banker Tomlinson Black building is right now. So yeah, that building would have sat right about there next to the Moxie Salon building. Yeah, so there's a lot of different stuff happening in this photo. You can see here there's this Mark Means Company. That building is, of course, that is gone. That looks like it sat right about in here. Of course, the train bridge has been redone. We don't see that. That is quite different. What else is pretty different here? Of course, the vegetation. I mean, there's just a lot more trees, a lot more shrubbery that's been grown since then. But yeah, there is a lot of different stuff happening. The parking lot is definitely the biggest one. I mean, where you have, an entire building footprint that used to sit in that parking lot. That parking lot was not there. That was a building. Of course, the library building here, that footprint looks pretty much the same. You can see the parapets kind of match up here. So that is pretty neat. That building and that building. Looks like that used to sit right there. Gone. That building's gone, and that building's gone, and that building is gone. Pretty amazing stuff. So I'm gonna go ahead and wrap up our first Now and Then video. I want to say thanks to Amanda and Sophia for tagging along with me today and checking out some of these old surface parking lots and what used to be there. Quick reminder to go check out the Historic Lewiston, Idaho Facebook page. They have got just tons and tons of historic photos of downtown Lewiston. I could spend hours looking at those photos. They're great. So again, go check that out. Please be sure to subscribe to our channel, like us on Facebook, share this video, and we will see you guys downtown. Hey everybody, we're going to have lots more videos to share, so stay tuned and subscribe to our channel. If you like this video, please be sure to give it a thumbs up and share it with your friends. And if you'd like to help revitalize your local Main Street, become a volunteer today or visit our website to find out how to become a member, sponsor, or a friend of downtown. Thanks again for watching this episode of The Lowdown, and we'll see you downtown.
Oh, yeah, is that where you do all the weird, like, beep, bop, beep, bop, bop stuff?
You don't like that?
That's all right.
I like it.
I like, it's
kinda,
jazzy. It's kind of got a, like,
jazzy,
Charlie Brown feel.
It's kind of funky-ish, like, you know.
It's kind of like Burt Bacharach, or whatever that guy's name is.
Burt Bacharach?
I don't know.